Let's go. I'm up $2 today. Bala. Long day. Silver Days is in the house. Let's go. What's up, Silver Days? Knights of Insomnia. What's up, meow? What's up, Knights of Insomnia? Welcome. Wiggle. Did you sell your alts? Well, I only had I had OXT for the longest time. Good old OXT. And I sold OXT here. I sold OXT at 6 cents. So I sold it like somewhere here. And I remember it started going up and I was like, oh man, like I missed it. Because it actually went up to like 6 cents 60, which was like, I mean, at that point, I had only 100,000 coins left. So it would have been like 66 or $6,700. And I was like, oh great, I missed it, whatever. And then it actually ended up going down here. So I'm happy I sold that because that would have been another 50% retracement. Keep in mind that 100,000 I had kept the entire move up. So it hit actually 16K at one point. And then I came all the way back down here and I sold it at the low here at 6 cents. So it's just crazy. Damn, there's no like reward for holding, right? And then I did extremely lower my position. So I'm mostly in cash. And then obviously if you looked at my video, I explained why I bought Bitcoin. And the reason why I bought Bitcoin was obviously I bought it at the high, but I made it for the content. But I also did it because the RSI is extremely oversold. And like I always tell you guys, hey, take advantage of when the RSI is oversold. It's a little bit different than Bitcoin though, because with Bitcoin I only put in $100. I only put in $100. So, or $95, whatever it was. So I don't even know how I can tell. Yeah, I don't even know how I can tell. I think it was like $95 or whatever. So I only put that amount in. So like obviously when we do go down even more and where I think it's going to land, that's when I'm going to be buying a lot more Bitcoin because as you know, at least as we now know, even this $100 that I bought, even if we go all the way down, eventually in the next 2 years or however long, this $100 is gonna actually be in profit, in my opinion. So I think Bitcoin is the only way to go, and that's exactly why I'm going to be a Bitcoin maxi this next cycle. But as far as like the money that I took out, I put it all in cash, and I just put not most of it. I put some of it in my savings and then some of it in my checking. So I'm just not going to touch it. Playing this a little bit more smart this time. Did price target change for Doge or can it still reach $1? What's up, Wasted Memories? Long time no see. For Doge, damn, I mean, technically you did get a bounce from here. I mean, target right now, I don't want to say $1. I really don't know because we might be like in a bear market now. And if Doge is in a bear market, then I do think that we are going to get those nasty, nasty dips. Now, how low it goes, I really don't know. We'll just have to look at that point. Might go back down to 8 cents before it might be a long dragged out drop to 8 cents where it takes like a couple years, and in between you have like little small moves up that get people back in and excited. But I guess if Doge is still bullish, I say 18 to 21 cents in the short term, and then once that breaks, we could just take a look at the targets on the upside. But I really don't know. I don't know because I do think that it is very bearish right now, unfortunately. Good move, yeah, I think so. What's up, Gordon? Welcome to the live stream. Nights and Insomnia says it can reach 1 peso. Completely understands. Vincent, yo, you're gonna get Bitcoin with me. Look, time to buy 0.01 Bitcoin. I have 0.01 Bitcoin. Let's go. I'm officially a Bitcoin maxi. I don't like the fact that it recorded my average cost at that. But this is but it's fine. It's whatever. I mean, as we get bigger dips down, obviously I'm gonna put more than just $195 in. But yeah, we're gonna buy Bitcoin on the way down. Let's go. Can we look at ICP? ICP had a nice move, but can it continue, right? So yeah, ICP, unfortunately, it didn't even come up to $10. I'd say it's still macro bearish under $10. And then support, you have support at 451 on the shorter time frame. And then not using that, you had a 618 retracement, made a lower high, and you're still validating this this downtrend. So just be careful with ICP. Anything under 413, you're probably going to go down, if not make a lower low. So just be careful. And what's up? Yeah, nothing much, man. Just trying to survive. What is my cat looking at? Give me a second. What are you looking at? A cat up there? No? You okay? You okay, buddy? All right. Let's see. Does arrow look like it's going up or down in the short term? I mean, it still looks bullish to me. Yeah, I mean, it really does still look bullish to me. I still think that... I mean, are you over the 382? Yeah, technically over 81 cents is still very, very, very bullish. And you're just making lower highs right now, which isn't good. So even in the short term, if you come up and get stuck at $1.02, you're still getting stuck at the 618. And you're just making lower lows. So like eventually this thing's just going to come down, retest the 0.5, make a lower high, come down, retest the 236, make a lower high, and then come down. Like, it's just, you need to get this breakout. Otherwise, it is just going to go all the way back down and round trip. But technically over 82 cents, it's still very, very, very bullish. My crazy A grabbed way too much dog in me under 302. Oh, man. Damn, it actually broke down. Here, let's redraw this target. How are you doing, Keith? Welcome to the live stream, man. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so for dog and me, I mean, the next area, so like we broke this support. Now we're retesting it as resistance, right? The next support is 3012, which hopefully it doesn't go down there, and hopefully we've established some sort of bottom here. Just keep in mind that we can still come up and get stuck at 303 to 3043. If you're holding it, it doesn't matter because you're probably going to wait. But if you're trading it, that's where theoretically people are taking profits, which is 48 to around 94% pump. Let's see. I think BTC will go much lower. Of course it will. Dude, this thing, people, I've been here for two bear markets. I've been here for two bear markets, man. People are crazy if they think, oh, this time's different. We're gonna stay at like 90,000. We're gonna stay at, dude. This thing's in my opinion, this thing's coming down to like $30,000-$40,000 before we bottom, even lower probably, or we might even go back down to like 16K, dude. Imagine that. Show us your cat. I have an orange one too. Hey, buddy. Hey, come here. Oh. He heard you, so he ran away. Say, man, life's been very real. Yes. Do you think Zebic could get up to 10 cents this cycle? I could take a look for you. Um, it's still holding the 382, man. So it's still very, very, very bullish. Let's see. How are you feeling about ETH? I don't like Ethereum, man. Nothing but Bitcoin. Ethereum didn't even make an all-time high. Why would I ever put money in a coin like that when I could put my money in a coin like Bitcoin and I know for sure that I'll at least get a 2 to 3x on my average while dollar cost averaging down this bear market, you know? I'm never going to do that with Ethereum because I don't believe in it that much. Something else could just come out and take its place one day, you know? How are we feeling about it? And looks like no alt season this year. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's going to be an alt season this year. What's up, G20MD? Thank you so much for the membership, man. I really appreciate it. Did you sell your Elon? I did downsize. I still have a little bit, but I did sell a majority of my bag just in case. And I sold it at 62. Not that it matters because it's just like it doesn't really matter. But I sold it at 62. And we're at 59, so I'm kind of happy about that, but I'm not because my other portion went down even more to like 56. Luckily, we're getting some sort of bounce now, but we do need to see a continuation up. So let's see. Yeah, so for Zebic, I don't know about 10 cents, but technically, as long as it stays over 202, 2029, then yeah, 1 cent 40 is still in play. Around 1.5 cents is still in play, in my opinion. So Zebic is holding up extremely well, just FYI, because I think we are in extreme fear. Everyone's selling the bottom right now, including me, but I don't care at this point. I'm just like I've made peace with it. I just want to have money to put into Bitcoin. And if Elon runs, it doesn't matter because I'll have my little bag, you know. I don't need to be 200 billion in at this point. It did kind of, you know, I think that money in the next bear market is going to be a lot bit nicer to dollar cost average into this, knowing that I'll at least get a 3 to 5x, 2 to 5x on my position. Like, I'll be fine with that. I'm not chasing the 100x or the 10x anymore, you know. BTC may be in some mid-cycle correction. We may dip at the worst to 60K. I think 70 80K then bounce. No euphoria, not the end. You know euphoria equals not the end. You don't think so? Damn. So I sold for no reason. SRSI crosses twice a year. It hasn't crossed twice yet for the 2 week. I almost sold it all last night, but held off, still trying to decide. Yeah, I mean, right now you'd be selling a bottom. I mean, it is what it is. If you're going to be done with it, then that's fine. But we're in extreme fear, and there's a reason why we feel this way. You know, it's because we're in extreme fear, and the market sucks right now. It feels like we're just going to go down forever. No more alts for you, Meow? No. No more alts for me, ever. Literally, I have my Robinhood up here. I have $100 going in every single check. When Bitcoin starts dipping down to these lower bands, when Bitcoin starts going down to where I think it's going to bottom, that's when I'm actually going to deposit my money into it. Like when we start going down to, in my opinion, it's going to be here. We're going to be at like 34 to 44,000. That's when I'm going to be depositing my money and buying big portions of RSI. Damn, I got something stuck in my eye. Like, what the heck? If I try the Bitcoin strategy, it'll probably go to 0. No, you'll be fine. I'm still going to diversify, but primarily Bitcoin. That's not a bad idea. I'm just over it. I don't need to put in like $30,000, $20,000 into the market, into like meme coins and markets anymore. I'm gonna officially throw in the towel, and so be it. I think I'm only gonna do that with Bitcoin when we do get major dips, because no matter where, even if you bought the top last cycle at $68,000, if you had held it for 4 years, all you had to do is hold it for 4 years, and you still made 83%, which is insane. And that's only a one-time buy, and buying all the way at the all-time high. A one-time buy at the all-time high. And you would have to wait 4 years to get it all back and more, and 83%. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want. So that's what we're gonna do. And plus, this thing looks like it just wants to come down, but I don't know. Let me get some water and wipe my eyes really quick. Give me a second. Yeah, I think my strategy is gonna work though. I don't think like it's gonna make really good content, and it's gonna be. I think it's a smarter choice. It's gonna make good. It's good for content, and it's just good to like. It's just good for the channel because, like, you know, we know Bitcoin's gonna go down, right? So we know like, hey, like I'm gonna dollar cost average the entire way down. And when certain indicators are just flashing like, oh, it's so bearish, like say you bought here in June, I bought like $10,000 in June of 2022, that $10,000 would have, like at the peak, would have been like 50 grand, right? So if I know that for sure, and every single time that's been the case, right? Even here in November, my 10K, if I would have bought the bottom, my 10K would have been even more. It would have been 200 grand. So obviously it's becoming smaller and smaller. Law of diminishing returns. This one would have been 10K down here would have been yeah. So I mean that's crazy. So 200,000, and then this would have been like million, right? 100x. So 10. Yeah, it would have been like 1.9 million. So I mean honestly, if it goes down, if like say, for example, Bitcoin hits like $38,000, and it what did it do, like a 5x? So let's say even does a 3x, and it goes back to like, or it goes to like 164,000 all-time highs. That's still like 30 grand that I can take out, and that doesn't even include the little amounts that I'm going to be buying when we're oversold on the daily, which is the only reason why I put in $100 now, is because we were oversold and I wanted to start my journey. Let's see. BTC will reach 140K by end of Q1. I hope so, man. I hope so for you. My $100 will be $150 or something if that happens, and I'm gonna sell. Holding BTC definitely less stressful than alt. I don't blame you. Yeah, it's definitely less stressful. And I don't need to go all in. I have a plan now, right? We have a plan. Like Bitcoin drops 30% overnight, and I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm down I'm down $27. It's no longer me waking up to my altcoin being down like 30%, and I have like 20 grand in, and I'm down like $6,000. That's so stressful. I'm never gonna do that again. But you live and you learn. Holding BT. Oh, I already read that. Telcoin to the moon. I hope. Yeah, it was doing good. It had a nice move, right? It had a nice move. Yeah, I mean, Telcoin looks like it's going to the moon. Oops. Let's look at Telcoin for you. Yeah, it broke through all of our resistance right now. So on the macro time frame for Telcoin, yeah, you broke the 382. You're getting stuck at the 0.5. Once you break 1 cent 20, 2 cents 50 is in play. So technically this isn't play. This isn't play for the next higher high. And there. You're technically in this channel making higher highs, higher lows. I'd say for a continuation for Talcoin, 20's 47 to 54 need to hold with any sort of correction. So if you come down, needs to bounce from either of these areas. If it could manage to stay over this area of support, then the target on the upside is still valid. But if it doesn't hold, then you're probably in for a deeper correction. I'd say at that point, it still does coincide with this uptrend. So you're looking at 31 to 37. So Talcoin to the moon, I hope. It could break down though. Yeah, but it could keep going though, right? Because even here, this last time, like you were overbought for like 2 weeks and you just kept making higher highs. You see that? So typically, you come back up here and you make a higher high and you're all the way in the green. That little stretch could pump you all the way to 2 cents, and then the top could be in. But yeah, I mean, they kind of did that here too. You see, where you get a nice pump, and it stayed over the 236382, right? It did. Came down to the 236. You bounced a little bit. It stayed over it, and then you actually made the next leg up, and you hit extremely overbought areas. But it actually hovered here for, since November 12th all the way to November 30th. So you looked at basically Talcoin being bullish, very extremely bullish for 2 weeks. So I'm saying it's not impossible, and this kind of looks like that, right? This little structure kind of does look like this structure before you broke out. So there is some hopium for you. I hope you make it. I hope this thing goes to the moon. I hope it goes past 2 cents for you, man. I really do. Saying that, it does look like Bitcoin is does look like it's about to break down though. Wait, how much am I down? Can I see this? There we go. Oh no. I'm up $1 on my Bitcoin. Let's go. Yeah, this thing's never going back up here. It's just gonna, this is literally like the start of the bear market, guys. Just gonna keep going down and down and down. No, I'm just joking. Wow, 11 votes, 11 votes and 55% say utility. Only 9% say Bitcoin and 9% say Ethereum. 27% people said meme coins. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a slow day today, but it's okay. It is what it is. I just had to come over here and make my Tuesday appearance, Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the 1 hour live stream. Well, imagine if this was imagine when this is gonna be like 10K or like 20K or something like that. Do you think base memes will do well? I think base memes already had their chance, right? Give me a couple of base memes. What was it, like Andy or something? What was it? It was Andy on base, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, this thing, you know, came out and did a, even from there, 50x. That's crazy. 60x. Oh my gosh. What's another one? How's KeyCat doing? Oh man, KeyCat just broke its critical area of support. Next support for KeyCat, unfortunately, is 3060. Yeah, this just doesn't look well. Like, this just doesn't look good, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to get a bounce. So maybe KeyCat does get a bounce back up to 2017 to 22. You get stuck and come back down to the lows and retest 306. But I seriously can't believe KeyCat's like not doing well. Like 11 million market cap, that's insane. I would have never have guessed that. With Fed injections of 10 to 20 billion, what do you think would happen to the market? I think that would definitely, that always does well for the markets. I think that every single time they've done that in the past, the market has reacted in a positive way, even if like the stimulus check goes out. So I don't know if you guys heard, but you know, they want to send out a stimulus check for $2,000 or something. If that happens, that's really gonna inject the stock market. People are definitely gonna invest that. KeyCat, Dogging Me, Mochi, Ski, Migos. Do you think they die now? I don't know. I hope not. I really like KeyCat. If I didn't get wrecked in Dojo on Mars, I would have probably bought KeyCat. I just think the market's so diluted. It's just so diluted with all of these like meme coins. Like, look, SHIB is literally where I bought it for the very first time back in 2021. Like, I bought it at 505. So all it needs to do is just drop a little bit more. All it has to do is go down like, yeah, like go down another 30%. And if I had held SHIB the entire time, I would literally be breaking even. Like, it's just such a scam. It's just such bullcrap. The only coin that doesn't work for is Bitcoin. And that's exactly why I'm only buying Bitcoin. Why we are only buying Bitcoin. Because I could buy Bitcoin at 100 and I could buy Bitcoin right now, which I did, and in the next 4 years, when you guys keep watching or watch me in the future, and Bitcoin's over $95,000, you're gonna remember this moment, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, Crypto Meow Analysis bought 0.001 for $100 or $95, and it took him 4 years, but he's finally up on that position." And we'll know that's possible. We will know that's possible. But yeah. Oh wow, that chart does not look good. Look at that. Bam. Just minus $2.83. I don't know about Dogging Me. I don't know about KeyCat, Mochi. I hope not. They're on Coinbase. I highly doubt that they're gonna. I mean, unless, I don't know, Coinbase does delist coins. Let's see, Mochi. Yeah, even Mochi, it broke down. So, like, I have to redraw everything. I mean, we are extremely oversold. Last time we were extremely oversold. You did have some sort of relief rally here. Yeah, 97%. Yeah, I need a shave. My beard is coming out too much. But yeah, just be careful with Mochi, obviously. And then what was the other one? Ski. Yeah, this thing's cooked. You're probably gonna go back down to the low. And I mean, where is the money supposed to come from, right? Like, who's gonna buy these coins? I hope they come back. Mr. Miggle is like, yeah, it never broke resistance. We just basically started going down to zero. Yeah. I don't even know, like, there's so much locked liquidity. Like, are they just selling and taking that liquidity? You said you're doing recurring buys. I was thinking, I'm not doing recurring buys. I'm doing the exact opposite of that. So I'm not buying Bitcoin like $100. I have my direct deposit set where I'm putting $100 in like every single paycheck, but it's going into buying power. It's going in here. I'm not actually doing recurring, but I'm buying Bitcoin when we're oversold on the daily and weekly, and when we're in extreme fear. So there might be like 3 months. So you might like on the videos, you might see this balance buying power growing very slowly, but you're not gonna see me buying Bitcoin probably another 3 months out because I already know we're gonna go up on here, like we're gonna get some sort of bounce and we're gonna go up, chop around, and then the price is gonna make a lower high, and then we're gonna come down, hit the next area of support, get oversold, and then whatever I have in my borrowing power when that time does happen, that's what I'm gonna buy with. Okay, so hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing recurring buy, and then it's really important to note this. So I took my money I put in my savings, downsizing my position on Elon. So like when I see the weekly RSI extremely oversold, so even here I think we're gonna get a reversal. So we might be like a year out, or we might be like 6 months out, 2 years out, whatever, however long it takes. When I see this over here, like extremely oversold, or if it crosses this line, that's when I'm gonna put like a big portion in, because at that point we'll probably be very, very, very low on the weekly. I'm not gonna do the monthly though, because the monthly it never hits oversold. So I'm just gonna stick with the daily and the weekly. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my strategy, and I think it's gonna work. I think that on like averaging down and doing it that way and picking up every single low and every single dip. Like, look, I bought right now. Like this, I bought 3 days ago, right? So I literally bought this dip. So we're gonna go up. I'll probably be up like a couple of dollars because it's only $100, and then it's gonna come down, make a lower low, and then I'll buy again. And it'll only be like It'll be like $200 or $300 at that point. Same thing goes up. So overall, in the next 2 years, I'm probably gonna be down on my Bitcoin position, but I know that because I'm buying Bitcoin, it's gonna take me 4 years, but eventually every single one of these like targets are gonna get hit again, and I'm gonna make my money, and I'll look for a 3 to 5x at that point. These are all makes me, oh brother, this market stinks. Yeah, it does. Nights of Insomnia Snark. Yeah, do it with me, man. Come on, dude. Don't do what we used to do, which is put in like $30,000 in OXT. Like, don't do that. Don't ever. Just all we got to do is just play it $100 at a time, $1,000 at a time, and then like $10,000 when we're extremely oversold and when we think that we're bottoming out. I don't think you've been listening to Vision too much. I don't think you've been listening to Vision too much. I don't think we're going under 80K. Took him like a week to go Moon Boy to bull market is over. I don't think we're going under. I think we're going under 80K for sure. I 100% think that we're definitely going under 100K. I've been here 2 times. I've been in this exact scenario 2 times in my life, and every single time I always thought it was going to be different. I always thought there's no way now that there are more people in. The market doesn't care. It's going down to like $30,000-$40,000, if not even lower. That's literally where I think it's going. So something's going to happen. We're going to have another black swan. And yeah. Nights of Insomnia says, took him like a week to go Moon Boy. Yeah, but it's because we broke the moving average. We're now printing red on the Gosselin channel. There's a lot of stuff, but like the why it's super bearish. Yeah, okay, but it could take 2 years. It could take like it could be the next year, 2 years, but I'm not rushing it. Like that's why I'm playing it slow. Slow and steady wins the race for me. I'm not rushing it. Um, yeah, I made my mistake with Cartesi like you did with OXT. Yeah, you just kept buying and it kept going down, right? There is no freaking bottom. What kind of garbage is this, man? I swear. One day, Coinbase is gonna get sued, and I'm gonna be able to recover some of my funds because they would because like there has to be some sort of like deal or something like just invest like having like release coins on the back on the back end and farming their users and then basically saying, oh, the coin's being delisted now, you're on your own, and like having lost all the value you've put in. Bro, I hope they get sued, and I hope I get to like sign up for that class action lawsuit. Look at this, and they're still doing token releases. How dumb is this? Yeah, they're still releasing coins all the way to 2027, man. This is brutal. There was no growth with this at all. You just round tripped. People think we're going to get it like next week. No, we're not going to get it next week, man. Unless the world like explodes. Hey, buddy. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, you okay? Sorry, my cat's over here trying to I think he's trying to jump on me, but I don't know what he wants. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Yeah. I don't think it's going to go down next week, no. I think it's going to be years. If you guys don't remember, like, dude, this thing's going to take, it's going to be a brutal, drawn out bear market. Like, the entire bear market, I watched his live stream. And all I remember was that, hey, like, this is it, we're going up, this is it, we're going up. No, 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 no. I'm not making that mistake again. Like, we're not going up. Like, we're just gonna go down for the next like year or 2 years, and it's gonna be extremely brutal, and it's gonna be extremely dragged out. But that's exactly why I'm pivoting into like just buying Bitcoin and kind of changing the narrative and saying, hey, this is the perfect buying opportunity for Bitcoin. We have a chance to get into Bitcoin before we never see these prices again. Because if you had done that in the past, if you had, even if you bought the top, if you had done what I did, which is, buy right now, like say I bought here, even if I did, and if I dollar costed average down, I'd still be up on my position. We've never seen these prices. I think we're going back down here, but we haven't hit these prices yet. So this is like, I don't know. I think it's a no-brainer in my opinion. I think slow and steady wins the race. I think that you just buy $100 or $1,000 or whatever you end up doing. But I'm not doing the whole putting $10,000, $20,000 into the market at one time anymore. It's mostly going to be dollar cost averaging down and only buying Bitcoin. My brother in Christ, everything is broken this cycle. There's like 10 different things everyone was expecting that didn't happen. Yeah. Yeah, I was expecting this to go up. And it did the exact opposite. Look at this chart, man. Oh my gosh. I am so happy I sold the rest I had at 6 cents. But then again, it could go up. Like tomorrow I could wake up, this could be at like 13 cents, and then I'm going to feel dumb saying that. Oh, I'm so glad I sold. But you know what? I am happy that I sold because it wouldn't have been worth the risk. So like, sorry, it wouldn't have been worth the stress of me having that much money in and having it now sitting at 3 cents instead of selling at 6 cents and then going up to like even 10 cents. It's just not worth it for me at this point. I just want to chill, relax, and just put a not overextend, put a couple, some money here and there into the market. Oh, look, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was looking at buying some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yep, for one, we were expecting a proper alt season. We got rinsed. Dude, we didn't even get an alt season. This was the alt season. 2024 was the alt season. We went up and then we made a lower high. Everything made a lower high in 2024. That was the alt season, guys. Even Jasmine. Look at this. I mean, Jasmine had its own little cycle. Like, how much more money do you want, Look at what Jasmine did. From the low to the high, Jasmine did a 20x. Like, what else do you want, right? That itself is a bull run. Look at this. Look at this. PNG, another perfect example of, we already had a bull run. You're not even counting the wick. If you bought the low, PNG did a 40x from the low, not even counting this wick. PNG had a bull run in 2024. Even GST, even this garbage had a bull run. Guys, like, I don't think you understand. This is so crazy. Like, we were just like sleeping at the wheel. Even PNG did a 17x, and now it's like, what? Even OXT, guys. I had a chance. Actually, I did sell though. So I didn't sell this one. I sold this one, and I sold the rest at 6 cents. But I sold the majority of my portion here, if you guys remember, which was really, really, really good. So we went up. Even OXT had a bull run, dude. It only did a 3x. How dumb is that? And then it went back up, and I was like, dude, screw this. And then 6 cents, I'm out. Yeah, I remember it came down, and I was like, oh no, I sold it. Bam. So great. Yeah, man, we just missed it. That's what's unfortunate. It's just we weren't in the right coins, right? We just didn't pick the right ones. We didn't choose the winners. I mean, look at even Bonk, right? What did Bonk do? Yeah, Bonk in November 2024, it made an all-time high. If you bought this low, you did like OXT, you did like a 3x. Let's see. All-time high before having no alt season, buying after all-time high wasn't profitable, etc. Yeah. All-time high before having, not getting alt season, buying after all-time high wasn't profitable. No bullish October. Yeah. Gold and AI took the retail money this cycle, but they took all the leverage too. So I don't think the moves will be as violent, aka higher floor, lower ceiling. Maybe. So tired. Tired of this bull crap. Let's see. Yeah, Altcoin's doing really good. I don't know if what's up, Kamar? I'm good. I hope you're doing good too. Do you think we could see $1 for Altcoin? I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's making a lower high right now, so it does need to break out. It needs to break 2 cents and then 7 cents. And then if you miraculously get that, yeah, I mean, you do have a target up here at $1. So it is possible. But that's 160x. So actually, never mind. Let me take that back. Can Altcoin go up 160x? No, man. You're looking at like a 100 billion market cap. What is ETH at? No, what's XRP at? Yeah, so you would be like next to XRP in market cap. So I guess I don't know. I don't want to say no. I don't want to say yes. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I would be happy if it ends up getting to 2 cents 60 and then previous high. I would be happy with that. But honestly, don't sell everything, right? You go up, you take some profits, always take profits on the way up. And you won't have anything to worry about. Yeah, man, I mean, I can't, like, it's just so unfortunate. This entire time we were getting ready to, like, I was telling everybody, like, on the channel, like, hey, take profits on the way up, take profits on the way up. And none of us really got to do that. The last time we got to do that was November of two. That was 1 year ago. And what, we've been in a bear market ever since? No, because Bitcoin made an all-time high. When did Bitcoin make an all-time high? Yeah, Bitcoin just made an all-time high a month ago. So it's just crazy volatility. Definitely didn't expect that. Oh yeah, I barely use this account. Like, I created it in 2019. $163. Yeah, damn. Yeah, maybe maybe Bitcoin will hit 1 million. See, like, if I can manage to get like half of a Bitcoin in the bear market, and even if it goes up to like $200,000, that's still, yeah, that's still, what is that? That's still $100,000. I think I would be fine with that. Like, just selling half of a Bitcoin for like 100K. I think that would be really good. I think I would be happy with that. But it would have to go 50%, and then my yeah, like, my average would have to be closer to like 30,000, like 30,000, $40,000. And then you are looking at like a 3 to 5, like a 3x on that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait for like really big dips, down to like 30 to 40 grand before I buy in. But I mean, we could still go up, right? Like, I really don't know. I just because I think the bear market started doesn't necessarily mean that it has. But I don't know. We'll see. How long have we been live for? 48 minutes, 49 minutes. Yeah, we got like another 11 minutes of this like boring shenanigans. And then we could call it here. Like, we can call it there. Unfortunately, it's just like it's not exciting anymore, because we're not getting, I mean, I feel like the sentiment's definitely gonna change when and if we do get like a small bounce or whatever on Bitcoin. But that has to happen, and that yet has happened. So I think that when that does happen, we will see a lot more people in the live streams. But also, I do kind of live stream late on the weekdays, because like, I can't go any sooner than like 5 o'clock, right? Because I'm like working typically until then. So if you're in the channel, or if you're in the chat, definitely get your votes in. We got 47% utility, 35% memes, only 12% Bitcoin. Wow. Allo says this is 100% range bound. Yeah, it looks like it. It really does look like it. I mean, I feel like we could get some sort of bounce back up. But even if that happens, we still have resistance here. Oh, my dream car. Look, Allo, I can't buy this anymore because I never got it. Yeah, I never got my money. Yeah, so even if we go up, we still have resistance at 96 to 101. And that itself, what is that? Like, from the low, that would have been 96, 8%. Like 8 to 13%. Not a bad bounce, but you're still going to come up here, make a lower high, and that's still hitting resistance. So Yeah. Oh man, Aloe, do you think we're going up? You're always bearish, and the one time that we're bearish, you're actually saying we're going up? Like what? What happened with the old Aloe that thinks it's always bearish? It's always bearish. October 6th. October 6th was a good day. Nobody cares about Bitcoin anymore. Yeah, dude, this thing is literally about to go straight down to like 70K. No, I'm just joking. I hope not. I like looking at like the coins that I sold. Like, I wonder what this is doing. Even XLM, like what's going on with XLM? I had like 200,000 coins at one point. Would have been better off just holding this thing. Because even then I would have still had 50 grand, right? But that's crazy because it's like 120 grand is now only like 50 grand. It's just that's how fast the market can take it all away from you. But XLM did pretty good. XLM did pretty good this cycle. I just can't believe it came all the way down to like 2 cents 60 back here. I remember that. And then we actually got like this giant recovery. How long did that take? Right? Like from the low to the high, it took 1 year. So it had like, I would have to have held for 1 more year. Oh, just about a little bit more than a year. I mean, let me see. From this top to this top was 1,200 days. And then from this top to, I guess, this top was around 1,200 days. Wow. So what does that mean? What does that mean, right? And why does the calendar stop at April 2027? So that means that, oh yeah, it's like well past that, 1290. Yeah, that means that you're probably gonna do something like this, right? You're gonna keep coming down. You can do this, come down, obviously all the way back down, make everyone think you're bearish, and then you're gonna come back up. That's probably gonna happen for XLM. XRP is holding up pretty well. Yeah, XRP is holding up extremely well. Or it's getting ready to nuke, but hopefully you get something like this and then break out. That would be the best case scenario for XRP. Come on, XRP, hit 650 so I can get all the like subscribers. Because I post like weekly update videos on XRP. And that's my only shot at getting to 10K 10K subs by the end of the year. Man, I was doing so good. I was getting like 1,000 subs a month. Break out. I was getting 1,000 subscribers a month, and I'm down to like 72. I think so far I'm at like 72. Silver Days, welcome. Actually, you were already here, but I said XRP, so you got excited. AVT went below $1. Dude, this looks so... It did. It broke $1.21. Yeah, we have to redraw everything, unfortunately. Yeah, so for Aventus, man, it's bearish. Very, very bearish now, unfortunately. I guess I would say, yeah, the next area would be 62 cents. And if that doesn't hold, then you're probably looking at a deeper correction to like 43 cents. But I just don't know how that's possible because it's just, I mean, are they doing anything? Are they working on, like, this coin's been on Coinbase for such a long time now. Yeah, the problem is that this coin's been on Coinbase like well over 68 cents the entire time. If this thing breaks below 68 cents, I would say be careful because they might actually just get rid of it. Because there's no way that this coin was like released on Coinbase here at like $2. And, or when did they release it? Hold on. Can I see? When did they release AVT? Or when did they list AVT event on Coinbase? Listing date February 3rd, 2022. Yeah, so look, it gets listed here at the top, and then it has a little mini run, and basically it actually breaks this low. That would not be a good sign. So if I was holding Aventus, I would say 68 cents would be crucial. I would absolutely need it to hold 68 cents. But such a small market cap, such a small supply. I mean, it really only takes a little bit of volume to come in to push this thing back up. At least I would think so. Again, you really do need to get more listings. It's been only on Coinbase for a very long time. I mean, it's literally only been on Coinbase this entire time. Yeah, it's an old coin too. It's 2017. Hmm. We'll take like one more coin request and then we'll call it here because chat's dead, market's dead. We're going down. There's nothing exciting about this market, so what's Gummy doing? Did they get rid of this? No. Yeah, this thing's also just going to zero. What's Gala doing? Well, I wonder if Gearhead is still around. Do you guys remember Gear then? Damn, man. Like this is like just brutal because even him, like we were looking at Gala in November of 2023, which is when I first started like doing my videos. So freaking Gearthen held this entire time and is actually down on his position, and there's no upside potential to it. It's just crazy. And the market cap's increasing. What's happening to Mana? Yeah, Mana's round tripping all the way back down to pre Coinbase listing. Allo, do you remember Gearthen? Why do you say that? He probably lost everything? Yeah. I mean, if he was holding Gala, he probably did. What's the other one? Sandbox? Yeah, same with this, man. You're like look at that. Market cap goes up, price is just dying. I forgot about Gala. Yeah, no, there's a guy who used to come in here. Very nice. He would say don't even bother looking at Gala because it wasn't doing anything. And we were, we've been here since November of 2023. And Like, he just never really got a bull run. And like, I don't know what happened to him. I mean, technically, yeah, November of 2023. Yeah, I mean, technically he did get one, but it was only like, it was like my OXT. So remember how OXT had a nice move up and I didn't sell? And then on the second move I sold? So like, what if like he just didn't sell this either and basically now he's down on that position? So player eliminated. I bought Cartesi 5 to 6 years ago and I'm still in the same spot as him. Yeah, so tragic. That's when the metaverse thing was big. Yeah. Do you guys remember SLP? I'll never forget this. I was at Disneyland with my wife and I was watching Vision's live stream. And I remember I was like, "Oh my God, I just got my wife to buy like $200 or $400 worth of SLP." And then like 2 weeks later it was down like 50% or something. She was like down to $200. And then he was just like, "Hey, just pay her back and tell her to never touch crypto again." Which is funny because I did pay her back. I was just like, "Hey, just here's your money. Like, we don't gotta like invest in. You don't gotta invest in this coin." Why did you buy this? I don't know, man. Because it was like such a small market cap at that point. Like, and what was the other one? Axie, right? Yeah, Axie Infinity. Look at that. They released it at the top. Look at Coinbase. Coinbase at its finest. When did Coinbase release Axie? Look at this. Coinbase releases Axie Infinity August 11, 2021. Look at this. August 2021. It was $77, guys. And basically they've been farming retail for the last 4 years and they're probably going to delist this coin. Oh man, they're like, dude, fraudulent, man. Just straight up fraudulent. I did the same thing to my wife. Yeah, I was like, "Hey, maybe you should just like not do crypto." Smooth Love Potion just sounds scammy. Yeah. What are the other ones? Like what do it like oh, Tezos. I actually made like $200 with Tezos. This one. Yeah, like this also hasn't been doing anything. It went up. I remember it hit like $8 on Coinbase, yeah, and then it just like died. Never went up since. Yeah. All I know is next cycle I'll be fine with a 3 to 5x on Bitcoin. That's all I know. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. What about Monero? How's Monero doing? Oh wow, this thing's going to the moon. Wow. Yeah, that's how you know the end is. This is the end. When you got these coins doing doing big moves like that. I wonder why Dash never went up. Like it really didn't, comparatively speaking. Or this is the first leg up and this thing's about to just explode. That's also possible. You're about to get a really big move up on Dash, but I don't know. I want to see the October 10th candle, the other wave for alts, like correct upwards. Yeah. That would be nice. Trying to think what else. Oh, do you guys remember Wi-Fi? They released this coin on Coinbase. Do you guys remember this? And then they delisted it and it went to zero. And then simultaneously was this one too. But I don't know if this is, yeah, this is still on Coinbase. Okay. And then Compound. Compound was a big one. I can't believe it's only $30, man. That's crazy. Yeah, this thing came out, hit $780. Wow. Wow. Oh, Farm. What happened to Farm? Harvest. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's still on Coinbase. Yeah. Oh, what about Alchemex, right? Alchemex, this one. Oh, it had a nice move. Damn, a lot of old coins I remember. I remember looking at these like, oh man, these are all going to the moon. It's the end of the world as we know it, and it's the end of the world. Ah, yeah, it's okay. Whatever, it is what it is, man. At least I'll have 0.01 Bitcoin. Let's see, or 0.001 Bitcoin. What other ones? Oh, do you guys remember this one? UP? Podo call. This was on Coinbase and then they rugged it. Another one is Jupiter. I remember, like, I wonder if I saw the videos up. Here, let me go to actually try to find it. Jupiter, this one. This one. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me try to find it. Let me like try to look at my video. Like search Jupiter. Oh no, I don't have it. What about UPI? Nope. Never mind. No. Oh, what happened to like Pundi X? Yeah, this never went up. Samo. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, 5/24/2023. I remember when ICP got listed on Coinbase. Yeah, dude, they like, and then they scammed everyone. Yeah, look at this.
Hello, this is Crypto Meow Analysis coming at you with a new video on a new coin. It's called DYP or Dipius.
No way.
It is listed on Coinbase. It is
Dipius 18 cents. Oh my god, you guys remember when CoinMarketCap looked like that? That's insane. Oh wow. Dude, look, like it's just like you just can't win.
also
18 cents. 18 cents. Here, let me like close this. 18 cents, man, and it went down. Let me find another one. Oops, video. All this. OXT, Coinbase coin OXT news update 2 years ago. Oh my god, I should have sold. Dogelon Mars. Dipius, Dogelon Mars. Whoa, Shiba Inu. Oh, I was making OXT videos back then. And then what the heck? NASA high definition. I was trying to get monetized, so I added that. Man, I was like really big on Dipius. I wonder why. Like, did I even have Dipius? I don't remember. I don't remember ever buying this coin. Yeah, I don't remember ever buying this coin. What was that other one too? It was Dipius, and then it was this other one that was I forget. Maybe oh, Digibyte. Like, what's going on with Digibyte? Look at this. 2023. I made this video 2 years ago. What was it? Digibytes. Yeah, like this coin still hasn't gone up. Oh, iDipius. That's another one. Yeah, this coin got rugged. It doesn't even exist anymore. Wow. One day we're gonna look back and OXC's not gonna even it's not even gonna be here. So young and full of hope for OXC all the time. Yeah, that's true. Oh wow. This is Pangolin when it like on 11/18/2023. What did that do? 11/18/2023. Oh yeah, it had a monster move. Did you buy Electra? Oh, XEP. What's that one? Yeah, look at this. It just like it died. Literally, it died.
payment processing op.
Oh wow, this is back when I used to like read everything too. 27 likes.
You select to pay, but unfortunately it doesn't give me that, so I have to look it up another way.
304. It is sitting at 302. Oh, wow. So it's still down minus 50%. Wow. All right, let's see. OXT, Dogelon, Nexa. What is this? Nexa?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, that's funny. She thought I said Alexa. Alexa, never mind. What is this? Nexa. I gotta stop saying that word. Goldfinch. Wow. Luna Classic. Casper Network. What happened to Casper? Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing's cooked. It's just cooked. Yeah, it's all the way back down. Like, there's no upside whatsoever. Shiba. I used to make Shiba videos. Benki. Oh, yeah, what happened with Benki? Forgot about Benki. Oh, yeah, it came all the way back down. What a scam. I'm not going to say that. You wanted me to say that out loud, huh? I almost fell for it. I almost read it, but then I was too fast. You almost got me there, though. You almost got me there. Harmony 1. What is this thing? Yeah, like, look. A lot of these coins aren't going to exist in the next, like, 2 years, you know? We're literally looking back in the past right now, and some of these coins already don't exist, you know? Like, Veracity. Is that still a thing? Yeah, it's all the way down. Like, it's at an all-time low, right? All-time low is 65% away, so very close to it. Zilliqa. Yeah, same here. All right. Oh, snap. Oh, man. I remember. Where's Flipcoins at?
On Sneck.
201. We were making videos on Sneck. 201. Oh my God. It's like actually like at the same price.
So let's look at, whoa, the hell? This thing's already up. This thing's already up. Not listed on any major exchanges, which means that it does have potential. What is this though? Meme. Know that largest token.
I just want to say that, like,
leverage worldwide. Interesting. Look at it. It just think your target would be the 2618. So what would that be?
2038. Did it hit 2038? Did Sneck hit 2038? No, it's hit 2098. Oh my God. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah. Says that's if it goes here to here.
2038, and then what?
So it would mean that if it doesn't get, would be from here, followed by either the 6 to 38099 mark. Close. This is definitely.
Dude, this thing was so bullish.
Obviously,
It went past my first target at 2038. So 2038 was here. Yeah, we actually got stuck here a little bit. Right here. We got stuck and then we actually legged up. So, hey man, I was right. Let's go. Wow, only 29 views. Horrible. It's okay. I bought Zill at 18 cents and sold at 22. Good for you. I think that was around the big Doge run. Yeah, I was happy with a little, like, I bought Tezos, made like $200 or something on it. I was super happy. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done for the night. Pretty slow live stream, obviously. You know, the market's not doing anything right now. Been live for about an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all of your support, all the members, all the super chats. I know I didn't get any. It's fine. You guys don't have to send it. It's bearish. We're losing all our money. thank you so much for what but I have to say that in my outro anyway. So I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the members, subscribers, everyone that came by and helped support the channel. I will be live again on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So maybe I'll catch you then. If not, I'll just catch you in the next live stream. Have a great night. Oh, yeah. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day. And I'll catch everybody in the next live stream.